Hello everyone, Digfig here, and welcome back to another Outer Worlds video. We left off looting this entire geothermal plant, and it's taken a lot longer than I thought it would because there's just so much stuff to loot. What's that under there? Just like a fan with a fancy light in it. Workbench discovered. Kind of convenient. Still can't hack open that door no matter how much I would like to. Apparently I have some weapons I don't remember picking up. Apparently if you button mash everything really fast, you get fancy stuff. Repair all equipped. It'll cost you 18 weapon parts and 13 armor parts. Sure, I'll repair everything I have equipped. Why not? Is there anything I really want to break down? Yeah. I don't want to break down these two. Kind of want to tinker, to be honest. 27 bits, sure. I tinker again, 57 bits, sure. How many times can you tinker with things? 100 bits? 186 bits? I think we're gonna stop there. That's getting pretty expensive there. Modify, install mod. What do I have for this thing? Extended magazine. Oh, it changes the damage type to shock. Increase the magazine it carries. Guess we'll install plasma mod. Sure, why not? Turn into a plasma on. Thought it had different oh, okay, so different modification slots are this. Increase weapon accuracy, range weapon spread, weapon range. We're gonna go with spread. Now I've pimped out my assault rifle here. Ooh, fancy. F5. Save that. Up the ladder. So why not? We have not checked up here yet. Got ourselves a...
Two more. What'll happen to Miss McDevitt's folk if we send power to the Veil?
I guess I should go back and do the objective.
Identified. Sweeping VS.
I upgraded my gun, bitches. Can actually do quite good damage to you dumb robots now. She getting ham? She's doing the ham thing. Sometimes she does the ham thing, where you just run up and you bash things with your hammer. She's a big fan of the bashing with hammers. I was kind of thinking this wouldn't take me into a whole giant separate room area thing. Starting to lose track of things. This guy's back here. Replace the gyro sight. What was that I just picked up? Was that like a ring? Junk thing? Yeah, okay. It was just a jeweled ring. There's so many corners and nooks and crannies to loot in this place. I love it. We got things here. I did loot him. Didn't loot that. I looted him. Robot on the stairs that we didn't loot. Make sure I get all that. Those are canisters. Is there anything hiding back here? No. F5 to save it, since I did loot some stuff. Check all up here and around.
Let's go. If we send the power to Miss McDevitt, what happens to the Veil?
Can unbar this door. And this door while we're in here. Was in there, right? Yeah, so that's that console. It's the dead thing I shot. This is the original thing I didn't do.
I'm not sure what the ride is. All I know is the decision's final.
I mean, it's not that final. Someone could just come here and reroute the fucking power. That's fine, ma'am. If you say it's 100% final, it's 100% final. We want to find this guy that's screaming and yelling and hollering all the way down here. We didn't go down this way. 3. Apparently he might even be farther down than this.
Just leave me alone.
I don't want to leave you alone. I'm trying to rescue you, man. What the hell are you doing all the way down here? Robots don't know how to use stairs? Impact hammer. Stealing all your shit, in case you were wondering. Is there anything else down here to loot? You know, you gotta make sure you steal someone's stuff before you actually talk to him. He's got a bed. Engineering volume 3. Now that I own all your stuff, let's talk.
You're not real. You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom. Shoot. Scram.
A little delusional here.
You can talk?
30% sneak is
The
hilarious.
Phantom's never talked before. Ugh, I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw. See? See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting. Of course. Do excuse me. I experience brief flashes of mania during which I am visited by the phantoms of my imagination. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder.
That's funny.
Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
What?
I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries, repaired them, maintained, upgraded, did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section. Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons.
Most of them are dead, but that's fine.
You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I
That is
discovered a
full
flaw.
of shit.
Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead. Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering. There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you. The tail.
It's reprogramming, not
Definitely start with
mechanical
the tail.
engineering, but it's
If
fine.
you're feeling adventurous, the ears are a particular delicacy. Jimmy'd opened the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides.
Ah.
Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium. I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out.
It's a good thing in this case, my friend. But anyways, I stole your stuff. You ain't got no more food. You gave me the thing to stop them from shooting at people, so that's good news. Now, I'm guessing that would be the console that was floor level 2? If I remember correctly. This geothermal plant that uses just straight up fucking lava as its geothermal. I'm not 100% versed on geothermal, but I'm 90% sure it's just if you go deep enough it gets hot. They don't actually use fucking molten lava. It is the future, so maybe molten lava is totally fine and acceptable. Up in here, where was this office? I don't remember where this office was. Was it this one? Nope, that's the main entrance. You come through here, you kill everything, you pow pow pow, shoot 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 shoot, bang bang bang, and then we went up here. There's an office somewhere with the dead guy in it who gave us the heavy machine gun. And we banged and pow-powed in this room. Unbarred that, and we unbarred this. This led to this room, which has the dead person in it, which is this console. Modify behavior. Select new model. Select new model. Automations affiliate and entering guard mode. Select new mode is an error. Find intruder as space choice. Auto mechanicals. Return to root. I'd rather not do that though, because then they'll shoot what's his name. I'm pretty sure there's no more actual mechanicals. Right? I'd really rather not kill that automated dude. That's our buddy. Which was the way out of here, guys? I'm all 180'd and turn around and confused. This was the original way. No, that's the office I was just in. This was the original way in. I missed it. It was a huge whiff on my part. Didn't whiff you that time, buddy. Give me all meats. Thank you. Vending machine. Console would be this way. So let's see, how do we do this?
Once we do this, there's no going. Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do? I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
Oh.
Miss McDevitt's built something beautiful. Somehow she's talked the ground into giving life again. It's plain to see she's made the Vale a better place. Fed the hungry, tended the sick. Gave a home to those that had none. But Miss McDevitt delights in Edgewater's suffering. She wants to hurt the town. Do you really want to be party to that kind of hatred?
Oh.
That sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way. Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
Oh.
Really? I mean, wow.
No one's ever told me.
Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
Yeah, but you're not gonna like my decision anyways, cause I'm all for the freedom and chaos and fuck the corporations. So, warning redirecting power to light modest severe structural damage, warning redirect power irreversible. Oh, fuck! We're gonna exit. We're gonna do a save here, I think. Really wish you could rename these. Should theoretically write down when I make this giant decision. Redirect power, continue redirect to Bionics. We're doing it. Starting with Fuck the corporation.
I can't stop thinking on Edgewater, Captain. I'm glad the deserters are gonna be alright now they got power, but what about the town? All those people. That's on account of how I never met her.
You mean she's dead?
I don't rightly know. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here.
So fucked up.
It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff. Better to raise me on his time than hers.
It's such a fucked up thing. I'm so glad we screwed the corporation on this one. Feel bad about the people. That sucks, but hopefully in the long run it makes it better for them. I'm sure some of them will make some dumb decisions and end up as marauders or dead or food. They weren't really safe in there anyways. They're getting murdered left and right, and they're not really safe not in there, so it doesn't really matter what you do, where you do it, or how you do it. In the long run, everyone just seems to die anyways. So, charge this up, pop off that, pop off that, and that. Seem to have all the ammo in the world for these things, and like none in the world for that green thing there. And settlement, choice settlement. Part of me wants to go back here real quick and see what they have to say about my decisions. Let's see if she has any comments about my decision to help them and not the other people.
You hear that? That low, pleasant hum of electricity? It whispers across the Vale like the winds of change. You've done well. I would have paid my last 5 bits to see the look on Reed's face when the last lamp in town burnt out and the cannery fell to silence.
It's kind of fucked up.
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
That's as much of the story as you need to hear. Blunt as a hammer. But you're right. Nothing can undo the past. Time's come to look toward the future. We'll grow, I expect. A lot of workers out there with nowhere else to go.
Better treat them well or I'll come back here and kill you.
I don't look forward to turning folk away. Camp's gotta stay pure, though. Can't have corporate loyalists mixing with us, no matter how desperate they may be. I am curious. Why did you help us? You don't know who we are. You don't owe us a thing.
You're supposed to take everyone.
The plant's crawling with mechanicals, so it stands to reason you risked your life. You're not quite like anyone else I've met. You haven't had your consciousness programmed by the board.
No, I haven't.
You're welcome among us if you're ever so inclined.
Yeah, I'll trade my spot for all these innocent folk that you're gonna turn away. To be honest with you, but that's fine. Fine. Real fine. Not actually fine. Like, this is gonna turn some shit sideways. What do you got to say about all this?
I don't know what you did to talk some sense into Zoe, but I appreciate it.
Did she actually come back? This guy would be really happy if she did.
Zoe says she fought her way out of a marauder camp with her own bare hands.
Well, that's not true, but it's fine. Okay, well, got nothing to give you. Anyways, guys, I really do appreciate all the support. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to check out all these other videos in this playlist above me here. And if you like some of those, think about liking, subscribing, commenting, hitting the notification button, watching all my content from front to back to help my analytics, and just being an awesome member of the community. And I will see you guys in the next video. Digfae out! You see me make my hand appear out of nowhere? An invisible cup.